Hey guys, welcome to On Campus, our flagship show here at Offshoot. My name's Erin McGoldrick, this is Kyle O'Neill and we're joined by Sian McGinn, our guest today.
So, Sian, we ask all of our guests this. If you could have one course absorbed into your brain, what would it be and why?
I'm going to say English, so that I can make everyone else feel really uncomfortable with all my knowledge and just to make everyone feel a bit inferior.
Just use really big words in front of people
yeah,
and they're looking
I
at
don't
you
even really need to know what they mean, but I just want to make other people feel a bit...
Just be spitting quotes all the time, facts.
Yeah.
Just talk enough that they can't even question you.
Yeah, just keep talking.
Yeah.
No time to ask questions.
You've set up your own book club, haven't you, with your friend Lauren?
Yeah.
Isn't it? So do you want to tell us a wee bit more about that? How did you organise that?
Yeah, well, basically it was only just during summer there, me and Lauren were just talking, and she's been my best friend for years, and we were saying we just find it so hard to meet new people. Yeah. A lot of our guy friends would just randomly go up and kick a ball about somewhere and end up coming home with 10 new friends. And we'd be like, what? What do you mean? We'd had nothing, we felt like that. So we wanted to create something social that people felt like they'd come along by themselves and just chat a lot of shit. So we were both really big into reading, so we thought we'd create a book club. But we wanted to make it also kind of special, that you don't have to sit and here's questions on the book, blah blah blah. We have a book every month, and then we do meetings every month, but most of the time no one actually talks about the book. It's something to have in common, that you come along, someone's just read the same book as you, but we try to do paint and sip and making your own bookmarks and things, just to kind of have something to do with your hands while you're chatting to people, and it means you're all doing the same thing, so you can talk about that. And then we've also kind of arranged some walks, and then we have a social event in a bar and things, so it's just more trying to find people in around your own age, just when you are kind of in your early 20s, when you finish uni and things and don't really know how to put yourself out there again. How
offensive are these do's and don'ts of books? Reading the last page of a book before you even start it.
I don't get that. You don't know what it's even about, and also the characters, so I don't actually get what people gain from that.
You're just spoiling it on yourself.
Yeah, and I don't even think you really spoil it that much, because you don't actually know what you're looking to spoil yet. Yeah. I don't know.
See, I haven't done it before, but there's points in a book where I'm all I want to know is what is gonna happen. Is this character gonna still be there at the end? And I've read the last line of a book, so I have, and I end up spoiling it. But as soon as I do it, I kind of feel guilty. So I don't agree with it, but I have done it. Yeah.
Guilty pleasure.
Yeah, pretty much.
People who crease the spine of the box.
Oh, I do that.
Oh yeah.
I literally fold it in half,
no.
Break it.
See, I'm a careful reader. Whenever I'm reading, I'm I'll never bend it back more than it should go to.
My pages are ripped. I'd be reading them in the pool when I'm on holiday, and there's water all over them, tears, snot, everything.
These poor books giving you all this joy, and you're just treating them like that.
Yeah. I want to have an aesthetic bookshelf. I have two really nice bookshelves, and then my mum was like, oh, let's colour code your books, and I was like, they're not the colour they started to be, because of all the bait they went through.
I think it just adds character to them.
Yeah.
It shows you've actually read them, I think, as well.
Yeah, I'm not a faker.
People who listen to audiobooks over reading a book.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm much more if I want to listen to something, I would do a podcast. An audiobook kind of gives me the ick a wee bit.
Yeah. People who self-spoil a book. Amy, this is you.
We have one.
We have one right here.
Like I said, I wouldn't recommend it. I feel bad as soon as I've done it, so I have, and I wouldn't do it again.
But I feel I accidentally do it on TikTok sometimes, because it would come up, but then I still enjoy reading it after I've spoiled it. So
I feel that's the thing with a book. You're still, even if you know the ending.
Yeah, it's still so long until you get there.
People who judge buying a book on its cover.
That's all I do.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It has to be a nice colour, nice aesthetic.
It has to look pretty.
It's going on the bookshelf, so it has to sit nice.
No, 100%. I can't judge a book on anything else.
See, if it looks good, it'll draw me in, but then I'll pick it up, I'll read the blurb at the back of it, and then that's what'll
I don't even go to that much effort. I'm so pretty.
No.
You're coming home. But then I was reading like a fantasy book called Fourth Wing, and it was like one of my favourites. And my boyfriend picked it up and was like, what in the Percy Jackson Dungeons and Dragons is this? And I was like, oh no, I'm embarrassed. Like, that was not what I judged it by the cover. And then I looked at the cover and I was like, oh, that's a bit icky actually.
It's fine. That can just go at the end of the shelf.
Like back that in like nice paper or something.
Oh yeah, that could be something you could do at your book club. You decorate your own
ugly books.
Yeah, that could be fun. Anyways, next up we have stupid news. So we do.
Watch the action. Over there and...
Okay, so for our first story, in America there was a bear attack on a car, but after reviewing some CCTV footage, they discovered it was actually the people in the car dressed up in a bear suit. Apparently, the alleged fraud totaled about $140,000.
Yeah, I'm thinking fair play to them.
Yeah, like.
Wish I thought of that.
They committed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we could like
try something like that.
try something similar, but do it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, a bear suit. I don't know how a bear suit looks like a real bear.
Yeah. Maybe they
maybe
weren't
something
like fat
different.
enough. One should like
If we start eating now, we could.
add a cushion or something in.
Yeah.
It just wasn't really.
We should like try to find what they did, watch it, retwig it, and then do it ourselves.
Also, it was a Rolls Royce. They did it. They went and like proper like scraped up the Rolls Royce, the cushions inside.
Wow.
Outside. So
come
like,
on
I'm
now.
like, if you had a Rolls Royce, you
You don't need the money. Yeah.
I'm like, you were a wee bit desperate there.
Yeah.
Is there a need? Unless they were in trouble, who knows? But
We
it's
need
an
to know
idea.
more.
Yeah. Well, definitely like have to research that a bit
Yeah.
more.
A bank robber put a pillowcase over his head to hide his identity. Then he had to take it off as he couldn't see. Matthew Davies failed to create eye holes in the cover ahead of the armed raid at a bank in Dunfermline, Fife last September. The 47-year-old who threatened staff with a meat cleaver left the branch with nearly £2,000, but was later arrested. The court heard how a witness then followed Davies from the branch to his Dunfermline home. Police later found the cash along with a pillowcase consistent with what he put on his head, hidden at his house.
I feel like he got nervous. You know, like just when he got caught up in the moment, he just forgot that last thing about eye holes. And
That last thing
probably
about
caught him
seeing.
out.
Yeah, once again, the follow through is just not there.
I would have at least like held the pillowcase out and like looked down so you can see in front of you a bit.
Like point break gone wrong. Like,
yeah, and just like throw them out about you. Like you don't need to see where you're going if you're really that much of a threat.
I think
like,
you need to see the money. I don't
yeah,
know.
like as long as you're getting money, and he did. So, anyways, next up you'll see Erin speaking with Glow Global doing 15 for 15, where they discuss each of their programs.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Offshoot TV. Today you join me here in the BC building in the Belfast campus, where it is Go Global Week. And we're celebrating all the opportunities that Ulster University offers here in terms of going and seeing the world. I myself, I did Camp America summer of 2023 and found my agency here at Ulster University. So let's have a little nosy and see what lovely opportunities they have for you guys. You got 15 seconds to pitch Think Pacific. Can you do it in time?
Yes. So opportunities to come to Fiji or Bali, live in a traditional community, learn all about the culture and actually make an impact in the community in which you're living, whilst also travelling to the other side of the world, eating, living, behaving as a local. And still got 3 seconds, but it already sounds amazing.
Sold. I'm sold. I'm thinking Pacific. I couldn't get it out the first time, but I'm thinking Pacific.
So basically, you're going out to work in either America, Canada, or Europe. You're going for 9 weeks. You're spending your time working with kids and meeting the best people, making the best memories. Then you have up to a month with your J1 visa to travel afterwards.
I can back check that. That is true. That is fact. It's fab. Go do it. Don't even question it.
Okay, so Study USA is a funded academic scholarship. We're looking for second year students who are willing to take a year out of their degree, go to the US for a year and study courses related to their home discipline, and then courses in leadership, public speaking, communications, things that are good for any degree, and electives.
Perfect. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. I would go. If I was still at uni, I would go there.
So the J1 with USIT, you would be offered an employer, insurance, potentially accommodation depending on where you're going. We offer the main cities, so San Diego, San Francisco, New York, Chicago, Boston. Great way to spend the summer outside of Ireland, spend it in the US, meet new people, see a new culture.
Happy days and time to spare. Sold. I'm sold. Get me out of here. I'm there.
We are from Computers Institute.
Could you imagine if that was me, Irish dancing? 20 more subscribers and I'll do it. 20 more subscribers and you'll see it in here in the BC building. Okay, so you got 15 seconds to sell the Washington Ireland program to me. Can you do it in time?
I think I can. I'll begin. So it's a 8-week placement in America. 6 weeks of those is you're in a work placement and you're living with a host family. It really is a fantastic opportunity. It really is looking for service and leadership qualities within you. So if you think you have what it takes, definitely put in an application on our website.
Perfect. Have I got leadership qualities? You tell me. Drop a comment. And in time, yay!
So we are Project Play Uganda. What we are doing is we are going out to Uganda for either 2 or 4 weeks. It's totally up to the student. And we are constructing a playground at a local primary school. So what we will do is in the mornings it'll be the designing and construction side of it, and in the afternoons it's more interacting with the children. Weekends are totally free to the student. A lot of people might go canoeing in the Nile, there's safaris, water sports, whatever the student's interested in, and hopefully we see them there. So yeah.
Perfect. It might have been over the 15, but honestly, I want to hear more.
Okay, so Korean Immigrant Centre in Boston sponsor the Korean J1 visa program. It's an opportunity for third-year students or for recent graduates to live and work in America for up to 14 months.
Sold. 14 months. Say less. I'm there. I'm there. So guys, that brings us to the end here of our little tour of the Go Global Fair in Belfast. Make sure to check out all these wonderful opportunities on their socials, on their web pages. Of course, I have to recommend the America ones. I'm a little bit biased, you already know that. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. Go out and go see the world, do these opportunities, and have a good time, and good luck.
So, as we've seen from Ulster, with loads of places you're able to go, Sian, what would be the most exotic place you've been to?
Well, most recently in summer there, I just went to Thailand with my friends.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that was amazing.
What did you do over there?
We did some island hopping, I'd say. We were there for a month, but most of the stories probably can't be said on camera, so don't know how much I can say about that one.
Was there any big culture shocks between here over there for you? A lot?
Oh my goodness, 100%. One of the main things was we all had big backpacks and stuff, and some of the girls had suitcases because they're too princessy to be with the backpacks.
You just roughed it out.
Yeah, I was regretting that though. But we would be walking down the streets and random people would come up and be like, oh my goodness, can I help you? Please, don't be walking around with the suitcase, don't be walking around, let me carry that for you. And we were like, are these going to steal our things? But they just wanted to help. And then I got as soon as I got back to Ireland, I was in Dublin and I still had my backpack, so I was going to my friend's house and I was on the Lewis, and the amount of people giving me big dirty looks because I was in their way.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I want to go back there when everyone was so nice.
That sounds so nice. I wouldn't expect that. I'd be paranoid that people are would be stealing my stuff, but
yeah, it was
lovely.
the opposite. It was the friendliest place I've ever been in my whole life.
Where would you say it's a place you would go apart from Thailand where you'd find yourself?
I really want to go to South America because I just think it just looks so cool, and the culture there just seems like
Is
nothing
there anywhere
else.
Specific there that you'd want to go, or just travel?
I definitely want to travel all around.
Yeah.
But another place is I want to go to Kenya I do optometry, and I want to test eyes over there because my daddy does that sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's the place where he goes is the poorest place ever, and he just they're all so appreciated because they don't have any access to any much healthcare, so eye care especially. So in the next few years I'm definitely going to do that, and I feel like that will definitely be a shock to the system, but that would be good.
Well, next up we have U 101 on making friends. Have a look at this.
Hello and welcome to Universally Challenged, the show where we put first-year university students' knowledge to the test. So today we are joined by this guy. Hi. And how are you feeling about today?
I don't know, very
That
stressed,
is great. We're going to ask you some questions about socializing at university, and the number of questions you get right is the number of friends you win at the end of the day. So let's have a look at what you could win.
Okay.
So, are you ready?
Not really.
Brilliant stuff. Love to hear it, folks. What is the best way to make friends? Is it A, go to the student bar and buy everyone a nice big drink, or is it B, join a society?
I'm gonna go with A. That sounds like a sensible option.
We'll have a look at the answer now. And the answer is B. Oh, so unfortunately, you've lost some of your prizes. Goodbye, friend A.
For this year, we have so many societies. Part of them are the African Society, and most especially for the African student. Then we have for International Society. We are bringing that back, and it's meant to be for all international students. We have the DocSoc, then we have the Educational Society, the Writing Society, the Musical Society. There are lots of them. So when you become a student of All-Star, you're automatically a member of the Student Union, and we have a link where you could go to see all of the societies that gets your interest, and you could just join, and it doesn't take a minute to sign up.
What is the best way to make friends? Is it A, talk to a wide range of people to find out who you click with? Or is it B, offer to do everyone's coursework and cook them a nice 4-course meal? What have you got?
I feel like I would be definitely friends with someone who writes my coursework.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with B this time.
Gonna go with B this time.
Yes.
Okay. Goodbye, friend B.
While I was a student here, I worked as a campus ambassador as well, where I was able to help other students navigate their way in campus. And by then, I met with so many students from different parts of the world, and they told me some of their experience, sharing my experience with them as well. And I joined the union as well. I got involved in events. By the time I go to events, I meet with people, and I was able to interact with them, get to know them more, and I see them sometime again, and we chat and relate again as well. So I would encourage you to always get engaged, get involved in the student union activities, and whenever you need someone to speak with, we are always there for you. The doors are open for you to come in and have a word with us. We have the well-being, we have the student advice, so you're not alone, you're not on this journey alone.
What is the best way to make friends? Okay, so is it A, never attend classes or any university events, or is it B, always attend class and university events?
Well, those lectures do sound kind of boring, so I think I'm going back to A this time.
Goodbye, friend C.
We have lots of events coming up for you. For the freshers too, we have the Freshers Week, where we have the movie night, the pizza and painting, we have the sex bingo, we have the green week, we have lots of activities just upcoming for you. And ensure to follow our social media pages to see these activities coming up.
Goodbye.
So we've seen what Offshoot has to say, but Sian, what would your advice be for new first years coming in and making friends?
Well, it is really hard, especially if you're moving up here, moving away from home. But what I think is you just need to keep putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
Like, as hard as it obviously is, we've all been there. You can go out maybe one evening and not really have the best time. We don't want to put yourself out there again if it didn't go well.
Yeah.
You just need to keep going, and like at some point you'll find the people you're supposed to be with.
Did you move up to Coleraine when you first started?
Yeah, I moved into halls.
Yeah, how did you find that? Was your like flatmates all fun?
Well, I moved up kind of before. I think some people moved in and things. So then I was kind of walking around thinking, there's no one here.
Ghost town. Nobody's
Walking
coming here. Why did I come?
I've never seen one person. But then there was just a few evenings where I like tried to go randomly to places by myself, and then at some point I just bumped into someone. I was like, be my best friend.
But now it's time for us to move on to the egg game. Sian has now drawn her lovely wee character onto her egg, but she now has to try and balance her egg onto the table upright. And as impossible as that seems, it has actually been done before. Now, Sian, your minute starts now. Up an offshoot, we have a new episode of Why This One with Ryan McMullen, and a letter to my first year self is to also come up. Then, recently posted, I made a feature on the short stories talking about why you should not do all-nighters, and plug in my TikTok, Only Us Captures. Go follow. But we also have a new society strand being released very soon, so keep an eye on all of our socials for that. Follow our socials at Offshoot TV on everything, Instagram, TikTok, and our website at Offshoot TV. I'll have to stop this right here, she's after getting it.
With 17 seconds to spare.
That's kind of thrown us off. But congrats to Sian McGinn for getting into the Egg Hall of Fame. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Cheers for watching, and it's adios.
To sugarcoat would be an insult to both you and I, so I just won't. It's redesigned, return to form, not goodbye. Still you and I against the rest. Oh, we laid it all out and we traded blows, but we shake hands knowing we're always gonna grow old together. We're always gonna grow old together. We're always gonna grow old together. Just relax. This is not an attack. This is just part of the act. The curtain calls, but there's still time before close. Let's go out and give them hell. Oh, we laid it all out and we traded blows, but we shake hands knowing we're always gonna grow old together. We're always gonna grow old together. We're always gonna grow old together. So come inside, but leave the door on the latch. Don't wanna keep our tempers trapped. Have some wine, but not too much. You can't drive unless you plan to stay the night. And we'll stay up talking about how we laid it all out and we traded blows, but we shake hands knowing we're always gonna grow old together. 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 We're always gonna grow old together.